Hi, Sunny here. This is for those about to rock by AC/DC, and I want to just focus really on the accent part of the hand. There are so many good videos on this song. It's a popular riff and it's been covered many times. Uh, but I feel like that we can talk about the accent of the right hand more, and also talk about the chords behind it. So let's talk about the chords. Basically, this is a B chord. It's all in the key. Basically, it's B, B minor, some variation of B. The only thing you really need to know is that this is basically a D shape. If you know how to play open D chord, that's basically what it is open D chord. Move up. So open D chord is open D, second fret of your G, third fret of your B, and second fret of your E. So that would be a D chord. Now if you take that, you move all the way up. But before we do that, let's talk about the root note. The root note is obviously open D, which is the open D string. Now the octave higher, which is the third fret of your B string, that is also the root note, right there. Alright, so now if you take that open D shape, you move up to 11th position. What we have here, your ring finger is now on the 12th fret of your B string. That is also a B note, so that's the root note. So we're playing the B chord. One thing you need to know is that the fingers might move, but the notes do not change on the G and the B string. We will always be playing 11th fret of your G, 12th fret of your B. The only changes are the notes on the high E string. The first time we play it, the first section of it is on the 11th fret of the E. And then we play a B minor. Basically, you play the 10th fret of your E string. You're still playing the 11th fret of your G and the 12th fret of your B, but you just kind of switch your fingering. So now, when you play the B minor chord, my middle finger's on the 11th fret of your G, ring finger's on the 12th fret of your B, and my index finger's on the 10th fret of your E. And the next variation is a B. It's still a B chord, as a B chord, but with my pinky on the 14th fret on the E string. So basically, that is an F sharp, and F sharp is a perfect fifth of B. So that's a B5 chord. You can call it B5. And we use the pinky. You move up and play the 12th fret of your E string. It's like it's a B sus chord. Alright. So basically it's 11th fret of your G, 12th fret of your B, and 12th fret of your E. So we have chords like this: B, B minor, B5 with the pinky on the 14th fret, and then B sus on the 12th fret of your E string. Now on the right hand, it's like a plucking motion. Let me move my camera up closer so you can see. Move back a little bit here. Alright, yeah, that's good. So my right hand, I'm holding my pick between my thumb and my index finger, and I'm always plucking down on the G string with my pick, and I pluck up, use my middle finger on the B string, and my ring finger on the E string, high E string. So the first part is like you basically do this. So my pick goes down on a G, and my ring finger on a B string, and middle finger on the B string and ring finger on the E string plucks up. It's almost like a squeezing, it's almost like squeezing a chicken. You don't want to pick too hard. You don't want to do that. You want to get that little subtle sound to it. You get it evenly. Now the tricky part is that, like I said before, is the accent. All right, the accent basically is a louder note followed by 2 lower volume. So I would say loud, low, low. Basically, it goes like this. Loud, low, low, loud, low, low, loud, low, low, loud, low, low, loud, low, loud, low. All right, so that's what it is. So it's accent, low, low. You do that 4 times. And you follow by accent, low, accent, low. All in the same shape on the first part as like a D shape. All right, so I'm play slowly. It goes loud, accent, low, low 4 times. And then you play accent, low, accent, low. Again, play the whole thing again. Last part. So, alright. And the next part, you do the B minor, accent, low, low, accent, low, low. Alright. So you pluck it harder the first time, followed by 2 lower volume pluck. Alright. And then you do the B5, which is pinky on the 14th fret on the high E string. You only do that 1 time, accent, low, low. And then you do the 12th fret on the E string with pinky, move up to 12, move down to 12. And you do accent, low, low, accent, low, accent, low. Alright, so the whole thing goes like this and play slowly. Alright. That wasn't good. Alright. You do that, so you keep doing that repeatedly. And the last time, before he plays the loud chord, he picks the B sus chord, basically middle finger on the 11th fret, ring finger and pinky on the 12th fret. You play that 16 times. It gets louder and louder. So again, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then you start playing those louder chords. Move my camera back a little bit so you can see what I'm doing here on the chords. So the chorus goes like this. So play the B power chord, 2nd fret of your A, and 4th fret of your D and G. And I lift up my index finger and play the open A string, and then along with the 4th fret of your D and G together. So yeah. You play the open G chord. Basically, I put my index finger on my 3rd fret of your low E, and my ring finger and my pinky on the 3rd fret of high E and B string. And play the D over F sharp. That's basically 2nd fret of your, on the 2nd fret of your low E. And my middle finger on the 2nd fret of your G. And my ring fingers on the 3rd fret of your B. An open E major chord. Assuming you know what that is. That's just the 2nd fret of your A and A and D string and first fret of your G, and then everything rang out. So again, so far we have this. What I do there is I play the second fret of your D and first fret of your G. I use my ring finger on the second fret of your D and my index finger on the first fret of your G. So basically I go from E power chord and just kind of lift my middle finger and play those two notes. Downstroke. And then you go upstroke with open D and G. And downstroke again on the second fret of your D and first fret of your G. And the upstroke on the high E and B string and G string together, open. And then down on the second fret of your D string only. You can still hear the note ringing out from the open E and B string. So that's the beginning for those about to rock. Thanks for watching.